Hello students, we are studying magnetic field due to current, and first of all I would like to remind you the formulas which we have already derived, and you have to remember these formulas for the numericals, because today I am going to solve few numericals for you, and the numericals are very important for your examination. That's why you have to focus here. Okay, see, magnetic field due to straight wire. What is magnetic field due to straight wire? B is equals to mu naught by 4 pi mu naught I upon 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. This is for magnetic field for the wire of any particular length. This is phi 1, this is phi 2, then the formula is this. Magnetic field due to long wire near the center. B is equals to mu naught I by 2 pi r. Okay. What is magnetic field due to a wire? Mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Remember this first of all. Mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Magnetic field due to long wire. Long means infinite length. Near the center. Mu naught I by 2 pi r. Magnetic field due to the long wire near one end of the wire. B is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi r. Magnetic field due to long wire at any one end. Mu naught I by 4 pi r. Clear? Now, magnetic field due to arc. Magnetic field due to arc making angle phi at the center. Radius r. Then you have to remember this, that due to the r, what is magnetic field? You have to remember this formula for the straight wire, mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Then write B is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi r. Take this sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. This is only phi. Clear? Okay, this formula we will use for the r. And to remember this formula, what we have to remember? We have to remember that the magnetic field due to a straight wire is B is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi r sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. For r, we will take it only angle phi, and this is the formula. Is it clear? Magnetic field due to current carrying loop. Remember this, mu naught I by 2. Say along with me, mu naught I by 2. Mu naught I by 2. Mu naught I by 2. R square upon R square plus X square whole 3 by 2. You have to divide this formula into two parts. First part, second part. You have to learn this formula. This is very important formula, and when you will revise number of times, then only you can remember this formula. Okay. Therefore, B is equals to mu naught I by 2. First part, mu naught I by 2. Mu naught I by 2. Mu naught I by 2. Second part, R square by R square plus X square whole power 3 by 2. R square upon R square plus X square whole power 3 by 2. This is formula for the current carrying loop at a distance x from the center at the point P on its axis. This is the formula. At the center of the loop, x is equals to 0. At the center of the loop, x is equals to 0 in this formula. Then B is equals to mu naught I upon 2 pi. Mu naught I by 2 pi. Mu naught I by 2 pi only. Clear? Okay. Now magnetic field. Now we are going to solve the numericals. First of all, I am taking this numerical first question. A long wire. Okay. I am reading the question. A long wire carries a current of 35 ampere. Find the magnitude and the magnetic field produced at a point 20 centimeter from the wire. What is given in the question? A long wire, when it is given in the question that it is long wire Long means what? Of infinite length. For infinite length near the wire, the magnetic field is mu naught I by 2 pi r. Mu naught I by 2 pi r. For long wire at one end, mu naught I by 4 pi r. For a wire of finite length, mu naught I by 4 pi r, sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Clear? In this question, it is given in the numerical that a long wire, long means what? Mu naught I by 2 pi r, carries a current of 35 ampere. Okay? Then it is given in the question that I is equals to 35 ampere. What is given in the question? What is given in the question? I is equals to 35 ampere. Find the magnitude and direction of the field at R is given 20 centimeter, and this is a long wire, means infinite length, and here you have to find magnetic field at distance smaller. Then the formula is, first of all we will have to convert centimeter into meter. For that we will write 20 into 10 to power minus 2 meter. Is it clear? Then we will write formula B is equals to mu naught I by 2 pi r. What is mu naught by 4 pi? You have to remember the value of mu naught by 4 pi is 10 to power minus 7. What is the value of mu naught by 4 pi? 10 to power minus 7. What is the value of mu naught by 4 pi? 10 to power minus 7. Then make it like that. Mu naught by 4 pi. What we have multiplied here in the denominator 2. Then we will have to multiply in the numerator also 2I by r. Now 2 to the 4. Mu naught I by 2 pi r. Okay. Now we have formula mu naught by 4 pi is 10 to power minus 7 into 2 into I is given 35 and r is given 2 into 10 to power minus 2. Then 2 cancel. This is 20 into 10 to power minus 2. Then this is 2 into 35 into 10 to power minus 2 upon 2 into 10 to power minus 1. 10 we have taken here, that's why it becomes 10 to power minus 1. Now 2 cancel, minus 1 cancel. This is 35 into 10 to power minus 1, or this is 3.5. What is the unit of magnetic field? Tesla. What is the unit of magnetic field? The SI unit is Tesla. Clear? Then the magnetic field is 3.5 Tesla. 3.5 into 10 to power minus 5. It is given in the question. Where we have missed it? Okay. This one is 10 to power minus 7, not 2. Okay. This was the problem. This is 10 to power minus 7. Then this will become 10 to power minus 6. Then this will become 3.5 into 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. Okay, this is the answer. 3.5 into 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. Clear? Now next question. The next question is question number 3. Question number 3. In this question it is given that two long wires are like this. Two long wires are like this. In one wire current is flowing I1, second wire I2. Okay, consider one wire. This is a long wire. Magnetic field due to this wire is mu naught I by 2 pi r. Due to this wire it is also mu naught I by 2 pi r. Then we have to find out the magnetic field at a point P. This is the point P where we have to find out the magnetic field. This one is 3 centimeter and this one is 4 centimeter. Okay, suppose I1, the magnetic field due to I1 is B1. Then B1 is equals to mu naught I by 2 pi r, or this is mu naught I by 4 pi r. Okay, because we know the value of mu naught by 4 pi. Clear? Okay, and here I is the current. Current is, what is the current? Current is I1 and the current is I2, and these current are given 2 ampere and 1.5 ampere. this one is 2 ampere, this one is 1.5 ampere. Okay, then this distance is 3 centimeter because we have to take perpendicular distance. So if we are taking 2 ampere current, perpendicular distance is 4 centimeter. Then we will write mu naught by 4 pi is 10 to power minus 7 into 2 into I is 2 ampere upon what is R? No, this one is mu naught by 4 pi. This one is R only. Okay. What is R? R is 4 centimeter. Then we will write 4 into 10 to power minus 2 because we have to take into meter. Then 2 2s are 4. 2 2 cancel. 10 to power minus 5 only. Tesla. Clear? This one is B1 due to I1. Now B2 due to I2. Can you see this? Okay. B2 is equals to mu naught. Take this directly. 2 mu naught I by 4 pi R. 2 into mu naught by 4 pi 10 to power minus 7. Mu naught by 4 pi, this part is 10 to power minus 7. This is 2. I, what is I? 1.5 upon R. What is R? Perpendicular distance from I2. 3 centimeter. 3 into 10 to power minus 2. 1.5 2s are 3. 2 2 cancel. This is also 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. Clear? B1 is 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. B2 is also 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. Now what is the net magnetic field at point P? Because we know that magnetic field is a vector quantity. That's why we have to add B1 and B2 by vector algebra. Now for vector algebra, we should have the direction of the magnetic field. Due to current I1, place your thumb like this in the direction of current. Your fingers are inwards. Your fingers are inwards. Then V1 is inwards. Now see, due to I2, place your thumb in the direction of current at the point P. Here also fingers are inwards. Then B1 and B2 are in the same direction. We have to add. Then we will add. Now we are adding. Clear, bachcho? Now we are adding. Then the net magnetic field is B is equals to B1 plus B2. B1 plus B2. B is equals to 10 to power minus 5 plus 10 to power minus 5. What is the answer? 2 into 10 to power minus 5 Tesla. And what is the direction? Inwards. Inwards. What is the direction? Inwards. Clear? This is the answer for this question. Okay, now we are taking another question. Now I am taking question four. I am reading this question. Okay. Question number 4. Listen. Question number 4. An electron beam carries a current of 5 microampere. Electron beam carries a current of 5 microampere means what? Means I is equals to 5 into 10 to power minus 6 ampere. Calculate the number of electrons passing through the point per second. The number of electrons passing per second. Magnetic field produced at a distance of 50 centimeter. Clear? Okay, in this question it is given that I is equals to 5 into 10 to power minus 6 ampere. Because micro means 10 to power minus 6. Micro means what? 10 to power minus 6. Then number of electrons. I is equals to Q by T. We know this. And this one is 1 second. Time is given per second means 1 second. For 1 second, I is equals to Q. And Q is equals to NE. You know this. Q is equals to NE. Then what is the number of electrons? N is equals to I upon E. From here, I is equals to Q and I is equals to NE. Then N is equals to I by E. Now substitute the value 5 into 10 to power minus 6 upon 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb, the value of charge of one electron, and you will get the answer. And the answer is 3.125 into 10 to power 13. This will become minus 19 will become plus 5 upon 1.6 into 10 to power minus 6, 10 to power plus 19. 19 minus 6, 13. Then you will get 5 by 1.6. The answer is 3.125. 3.125 into 10 to power minus no plus 13. This is the number of electrons passing per unit time per second. Clear? The next part of the question is magnetic field produced by at the distance. For the magnetic field, we will use B is equals to mu naught I by 2 pi r or 2 mu naught I by 4 pi. Now I am taking another example. See this question. In this question there is a diagram like this. Can you see this? In this question there is a diagram like this. There is problem of ink. Let me pour it. This is the diagram. We have to find out the magnetic field at this point O, which is the center of this semicircle and also center of this semicircle. Clear? This radius is A1. This radius is A2. Okay, there are 4 parts. This diagram consists of 4 parts. This part AB, then B to C, then C to D, then D to A. Then 4 magnetic field B1, B2, B3, B4. But since this point O is on the line of AB and CD, and on the line the magnetic field is 0, therefore magnetic field due to AB is 0 at O, and the magnetic field due to CD at O is also 0. Therefore we have to find out the magnetic field only due to these 2 semicircles. The magnetic field due to the circular loop is B is equals to mu naught by 4 pi mu naught I by 2r. Then the magnetic field due to the this is magnetic field due to the complete circle. Then the magnetic field due to the semicircle is just half, and the half is B is equals to mu naught I by 4r. Is it clear? The magnetic field due to the current is flowing like this. Current is flowing like this. The magnetic field due to the upper part is B1 is equals to mu naught I by 4A1, and the magnetic field due to the lower half, this semicircle, is B2 is equals to mu naught I by 4A2. Clear? Now the direction of magnetic field. Due to the upper half, place the thumb in the direction of current. It is inverse. Due to lower half, place the thumb in the direction of current. It is also inverse. Then the both magnetic fields are in the same direction, inverse. Therefore the net magnetic field is B is equals to B1 plus B2. When you will add mu naught I by 4, mu naught I by 4 is common. Then mu naught I by 4 is common. This is 1 by A1 plus 1 by A2. This will be the answer. Is it clear? Now I am taking another question. In this question, the diagram is like this. In this question, the diagram is like this. Okay, actually these 2 lines are meeting at the center of this circle. This point is O. Now it is given that this radius is A1 and this radius is A2. This radius is A2. This radius is A2. Now, due to this line, the current is flowing like this. Due to this line, the magnetic field at the point O is 0. Due to this line, magnetic field is 0. Only we will find out magnetic field due to this arc and due to this arc. We know that the magnetic field due to arc is B is equals to mu naught I by 4. Mu naught I by 4 pi R into phi. Then, if this angle, if this is 90 degree, this angle is 270 degree. Then magnetic field due to this arc is B is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi R. R is A1. And phi is 90 degree. Phi is 90 degree. Clear? Then 90 degree is pi by 4. 90 degree is mu naught I by 4 pi A1 into 90 degrees, 90 into pi upon 180. 90 into pi upon 180. Then pi cancel. Pi cancel. And this is 92s are 180. This is mu naught I by 8. 4 into 2. 8 A1. Clear? Now magnetic field due to this arc is B2 is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi R. R is A2 into phi. Phi is 270. 270 into pi upon 180. This pi upon 180 we are multiplying for our side to convert into radian. Now this is pi cancel. 0 0 cancel. 3 9 3s are 27, 9 2s are 18. This is 3 mu naught I upon 8 A2. Now the direction of magnetic field due to this loop inverse. Due to this loop is also inverse. Then again B is equals to B1 plus B2 and B is equals to B1 plus B2. What is common? Mu naught I by 8. Mu naught I by 8 is common. Mu naught I by 8 is common. Here 3 by A2. 3 by A2 plus here 1 by A1. 1 by A1. Then this will be the answer. Is it clear? 3 by A2, 1 by A1. Okay, the remaining question you will solve, and whatever the problem you have, inform me through the internal messaging system and I will solve all the other doubts whatever you will have. Thank you.